Hi friends, happy Monday and the start of week 14. I can't believe we're at 14. It's only an 18-week training plan, so we are very, very close to the marathon. Today, I'm running 5 miles easy. Obviously, I don't look like someone who's about to go do that. Instead, I'm actually thinking about hydration and the shoes I want to wear. I might just purchase a pair of the Nova Blast, which is one of the shoes I've been training in, and wear those. But I might also go to a shoe store and try some on just to see if there's anything else out there that feels comfortable. But I know everyone screams into the void, don't change the shoes that you've been training in. So I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I mean, who doesn't love window shopping? So on top of that, I'm trying to figure out fully what I want to do in terms of hydration for the race. Obviously, I've been training in miles and kind of have always gotten used to how I take gels and salt and water based on mileage. And although I'll have my watch with me, the whole race is going to be in kilometers, and that's when the aid stations are set up. So that's just a slightly different distance. It's not by much, but it could be enough that it kind of messes with my flow a little bit. I'm starting to think maybe doing their water bottle drop system might be the best for me. I don't want to run with a vest because it weighs you down, and I hate dealing with the pockets. So it's okay during my long runs when I'm training, but truthfully, I don't like having to figure things out while I'm in the middle of running. It's much easier if I just grab and go. In New York, I just used the cups that they had at the different stations, and I think I was a little bit underhydrated because I'm just used to consuming a bit more water than that. About to go run. Big work day, a lot going on right now, so I'm not even thinking about running, but work day's done. I'm gonna get my quick, easy run in and then probably do more work. 5.5 miles done, very easy, very chill. So that's a good feeling given that I did 5 yesterday as well. So coming off of that long run into back-to-back days going well, feels pretty good. A good start to 1 out of 2 very challenging weeks. It's definitely gonna be rough, I think. This week I have a lot of work to do and I'm just gonna be busy in general. So that combined with trying to do so many miles is gonna be tough, but I think I've been trying my best to prepare. I think I need to purchase one of those handheld and a lot of those bottles and then find a way to make them look super unique so I'll know where to grab them along the way. I've never done that in a race before, so I am feeling nervous, but I do feel like it's the best way. And it'll mean I don't have to worry about the little cups that they use as well. I think it'll just be easier, but yeah, feeling happy after that run. I have, of course, speed tomorrow. I think it's a tempo run, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Tempo feels a lot better than anything more intense and fast. I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Hi friends, happy Tuesday. I have a tempo run today. I'm actually not dreading it, which is surprising. I think just because tempo runs are never as speedy as some of these other runs. No, I'm just feeling pretty good about it. I'll probably listen to some of my favorite race tunes. I'm starting to think about my playlist and what I want to do. So we'll be auditioning songs while doing this run. I will check in with you after. Hi friends, just heating up some dinner. It's a little bit later than after I finished my run, and I don't know why I was looking forward to it. That was really hard. But I'm glad it's over. Managed to keep on pace for each of the 5 intervals for the tempo run. Not a whole lot to take from it. It sucked. It took a long time. There's something tough about each interval being an entire mile. Even if I'm running faster, it still feels like a lot. Glad it's done. I'm glad that what do I have tomorrow? I have an easy run tomorrow and then strides, which feels like an easier run with a couple sprints thrown into it. Maybe I prefer that. I don't know what I was on about earlier, talking about how much I love tempo runs. That's not me. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. 5.5 miles easy. I'm gonna be running outside. It's cloudy, kind of warm, and I think it's probably pretty humid. Good opportunity to take it nice and slow, but enjoy running outside. I am so tired today. I would probably prefer to not be doing this, but I'm gonna listen to a good podcast and just try and enjoy some me time. 5.5 miles done. It was pretty easy. It feels nice and cool now, but when I was running, I could really feel the humidity. Otherwise, it was pretty easy. I don't have very many aches and pains, which I'm happy about because my knees have just been a little achy this week. So lots of good stretching and massaging and mobility after this because I do not need my knees to be hurting for the rest of what I have this week. I can't say I'm excited for my long run this weekend, but I think it's nice going into it knowing I've done 18 miles before and that one went so well. But I have a couple of things I'm going to try differently for that one. So I'm excited to see how it goes, but also obviously a little bit nervous when changing things up. I will touch on that probably a little bit more later because I am getting a little breathless speaking right now. Hi friends, happy Thursday. I've just placed an order for another pair of shoes because my Nova Blasts are definitely well worn through, over 300 miles into them, and I think people tend to say they lose their kind of bounciness usually around that mark. I mean, they're well loved, like they're so dirty. I keep trying to clean them. They smell questionable. Hi friends, it is post-work Thursday, obviously my last run before my rest day tomorrow, and a slight change of plans. It's been raining like on and off all day, and obviously, I mean, it's not raining right now and normally that wouldn't deter me, but because I know the ground will be wet and I've had so many problems with blisters during this training block, I'm just not willing to risk like getting wet shoes and potentially messing with my feet during this particular time of training. I'm so exhausted today. I'm supposed to do strides. I don't want to do that on the treadmill because by the time I finally get it to like that kind of pace, I already need to bring it back down. It just doesn't work the same. And also I think I'm just too exhausted. I'm probably gonna do 6 miles instead of 7.5 and probably focus a bit more on just taking care of myself right now. Obviously my long run this weekend is 18 miles, which is significant. So anything I can do to better prepare for that, adjusting today is definitely gonna set me up for a better run this weekend. 6 miles, walking backwards, definitely have some knee pain. Hi friends, happy Friday. It is my rest day. I am exhausted today. It's been a crazy work week. Obviously training has been really intense, and then I don't know, I think when I'm really exhausted, instead I've been sleeping a lot and then suddenly I could not sleep at all last night. So I'm like even more tired than I should be. It is quite an interesting time training wise. I think it's almost done with this week. Then I just need to get through next week and then it will all be easier. I know there's like the whole taper crazies and blah, 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 but I am so ready to be done with this level of intensity with training. Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It looks like a beautiful day outside. It's 60 degrees right now, but it's gonna probably warm up pretty quickly. I think it's a high of like 83 or something. So it's mainly gonna be in the 70s while I'll be running, which is better than I could ask for after training through this summer. 18 miles today. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, actually right now I feel very warm and cozy on my couch and I really don't want to get up, but I have a little bit of coffee left, so I'm going to finish that and then start stretching a bit. Definitely feeling tired today. I've had a few aches and pains throughout the week while training, so I think if anything feels like particularly bad today, I'm going to listen to my body. 17 miles done. I do enjoy having a handheld water. There was a little bit less opportunity to fill it up for the last hour, but at least for the race there'll be aid stations and I'll actually be picking up different water bottles rather than refilling anyway, so that won't be an issue for the marathon. But for today I thought it was fantastic. It's nice not being weighed down on your body. That went really well. I think my average pace was around 9:23, which I'm baffled by because I wasn't trying to go particularly fast. I think truthfully I just felt really strong. I slept well last night after
sleeping so poorly this week. I may or may not have fallen asleep watching Ashby's TikTok live. It was mega mind. I had very happy, positive dreams. I'm feeling so proud of myself for that. I don't think I'll be doing a run tomorrow just because I did go above and beyond pace-wise today, and I can already feel my knees and my feet are like, oh my God, I need to like be iced and elevated and relaxed. So I've done such a good job. No reason to put myself through any more running this week. Hi friends, happy Sunday. There was no running today. I am so happy with how yesterday went. I think it just would have done more harm than good. Instead, I went to the gym, did a pool day, did some stair climbing, and then Sourdough and I also went on a really nice little walk in the woods. I'm also glad I was able to get a lift in. I'm glad I had the energy to do that. My legs feel pretty good today, which is more than I could ever ask for. I have the most intense week of my training next week, but I feel pretty happy with how I'm feeling Sunday evening before. And now we just cross our fingers and hold on for dear life for next week. I can't believe that week 14 is over and now we're 3 weeks away. But I'm also feeling excited too. Thanks so much for hanging around. I also am updating my TikTok and Instagram with updates. I will see you guys next week.